Time now for our Fellowship of Christian Athletes Player of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. They specialize in finding the best coverage and rates. Contact them for a free auto, business, home, or life insurance quote. And now for this week's featured athlete.
My name is Adalie Horsfall. I'm a junior at Northwest High School in Canal Fulton. This year I'm going to be playing soccer and basketball. In basketball, I am usually in the middle. I'm the center, and then for soccer season, I'm the goalkeeper, so I'm usually in the back. Last year for basketball, I was nominated for team captain, so that was a pretty cool experience. This year, as an upperclassman, I'm going to be working towards leading the team a little bit more. I've been playing basketball since at least third grade. I put into it at a very young age, been around a long time. Soccer, that's a funny story actually. I quit volleyball freshman year. This is my second year playing soccer ever. So I'm still learning, but the team's really nice and it's just very uplifting.
My name is Beth Horsfall and I lead FCA from the perspective of I leave the students to lead the FCA advisory period during the middle of the day at Northwest High School. I've been doing it for 1 year. This will be my second year as an advisor and I'm super excited for the next year. So Adalie just leads by a quiet example. She is steady and stable and she's always willing to help when I ask her to help. She always says yes when I put her on the spot, and she really leads her classmates by her example and who she is. She has a deep faith and she has a really strong value for truth. So at the beginning of FCA, I asked her to lead, to be one of my point people to help organize and to help come up with ideas and what topics we were going to talk about. And I knew it was not something she was really comfortable with to be up in front. And I saw her step out and take risks and do that more and more throughout the year. And it was a really cool to watch her grow in that way.
It started in middle school where we had this guy come in and he would just talk to us about Jesus every week. And then when we moved up to high school, actually my mom is the leader, so I'm helping quite a bit at home and at school. She usually puts lessons together, but it's mostly student-led, so I like helping out with that. I know that this year we've started doing prayers before every soccer game, and I've been blessed to be able to pray at least twice so far this year, and I hope to do that a little bit more. Showing good sportsmanship, I think, is very important, and I like helping by setting an example to other teammates, other friends, just showing how even in tough situations, you still need to be showing God's values and do what Jesus did. I like to read books. That's one of my hobbies. I love to sit down, read a good story. Sometimes I'll go for a run with my sister. That's pretty chill. Just do our own laps.
Adalie is consistent. She's disciplined, and when she makes a decision and she commits to something, whether it's her faith or it's her sport or it's her team or the people she's around, when she commits to that, she really does stick with it and she really takes her faith seriously.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Player of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. Join us every Friday night at halftime as we feature a new student athlete who has gone above and beyond in their athletics and in FCA.